Hi, welcome to my channel, Taki Yakitero. Today is Monday, November 24th, 2025. So, before I get started, I want to remind anyone that's watching that these messages are not going to resonate with everyone, and that's okay. If they resonate with you and gives you clarity, great. If it does not, then don't force it to be your story. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and start pulling cards, and then we'll see what happens. Alright, give me 1 second. Hold on. I'm back. Okay, so let me see. It's like 8 o'clock in the morning right now. Okay, I'm gonna try and make this reading quick because I have a whole marathon I have to binge. So, and I gotta finish my Thanksgiving list, so my cold is like 85% gone now, so feeling good, feeling great. You know, like when you have a stuffy nose, right? And you're just like thinking of all the times you took a breathing for granted because you can't breathe out of the one nostril. I'm just like, oh, please God, I'm sorry. I won't take breathing for granted. But I feel like it's like that. But actually, here's a trick. If your nostril is stuffed, get a little vapor, like Vicks, like, you know, Vicks, and then put a little bit right underneath the nostril that's like stuffy. I'm telling you, it'll open it right up. And you'll have no trouble sleeping through the night. I promise. That's what I do when I have like a cold, like a stuffy nose. Colds are just really like sore throats and stuffy, runny noses and sneezing. So flus, I don't think flus you get like a really stuffy nose. But so like if you have a stuffy nose from like allergies or whatever, a little bit of Vicks like right there, and I'm telling you, it'll open it right back up. Works for me. It's a lifesaver. Alright, sorry, my phone keeps going off. All good things, all good things. Listen, I tell people all the time, if you get triggered by my readings, that's not my problem. So you can sit in my comments and all that hoot and hollering. I don't care about that. Alright? If you feel some type of way about the readings, don't watch them. No one's forcing you. No one's like, watch Takoyaki Chero. No one's doing that. Alright? So relax. It's not a big deal. Alright? It's not that serious. It's not that deep. It's not that serious. If you feel like you need to comment and be all angry about it, listen. That's not my problem. You don't have to watch. And if you're being triggered, there's probably a reason why. Okay? So I don't know what to tell you about that. I really don't. There's nothing that can be done about that. You just have to sit there and breathe in and out. Alright, let me get 2, please. The Warrior. I like that. I feel like this could be a water sign masculine. I feel like they're fighting for something. What is that song? I think it's by Beastie Boys. You gotta fight, do for your right, to party. But not the party part. But I feel like this is a water sign masculine, and they're fighting for something. They're fighting for something that they feel like is right, or something that they feel like they deserved, or something that has to do with justice. Alright? This could be a masculine Libra, or this is just like a water sign masculine that's fighting for something that they feel is right. Okay? So we have the Warrior that came out. Alright? This could even be you. Whether you're divine feminine, divine masculine, you could be fighting for something that you feel like it's right. I feel like this is something that has to do with their heart. They feel like they're fighting for something that has to do, like, just feels right to their heart. Like, it's their heart wants what the heart wants kind of thing. All right. So I feel like this person is using their intuition. Like they're just letting their heart guide them. Okay. This masculine could have also shed a couple tears recently. I think that's a little bit personal, but I'm not laughing at that. I'm laughing at something else. I read the funniest thing earlier. Let me get one more. Oh, man. That's a lot. Alright. So we have hope that is adjacent to the warrior. So I feel like this warrior, whoever this person is, I feel like they feel like as long as they keep, if they listen to their hearts, listen to your heart. If they listen to their heart and keep fighting, I don't know. I feel like they feel like it's going to be okay. They have hope for something, which is good. I have a hangnail. Yeah, with this big moon there, they're definitely listening to their intuition. It's like they're feeling hopeful. I feel like it's like a renewed sense of hope for this individual, which is good. But it's also kind of sad because that means that they were operating without hope, without like a sense of inspiration, without that spark of life for a very long time. You know? So I do think that this person has been inspired most recently by someone or something. It's giving them a new sense of hope. I feel like this masculine, they were confused and now they're able to, like, I don't know, something with clarity. They're able to see clearly now. Like maybe before they were wandering around through a dark, closed forest and now it's like the trees are opening up. They're able to see a pathway. They're able to see the light at the end of the path, end of the tunnel, whatever. But I feel like it's more like a path. So I feel like this warrior, whoever this masculine warrior is, I feel like now they're able to see like a pathway. Something has become clear to them. They now have an idea of where they're going. They now have like a goal, a destination, in a sense, in mind. They have a destination of where they're going. I'm also getting, it could be a Sagittarius as well. They now have been able to point their arrow, and wherever they're going to shoot their arrow, that's where they're going. So now they have a sense of hope because they now know where they're going. They know what they want to do. They know where they want to go. So that's very inspirational for them. It's giving them hope. That's good. But we have Grove in reverse and Message in reverse. I feel like someone, whatever this masculine is doing, it's affecting people or a person around them. So wherever they want to go, let's say this is a masculine, and I really don't want to get into this story because I feel like it's kind of cliche, but let's say this masculine, they're fighting for something, they have a new sense of hope that they've found or regained, inspiration, whatever the case it is. By doing so, that means that they have to leave something behind. Now, this could be a relationship, a girlfriend, a wife, a party, a business, a job, whatever the case it is. Whatever they're leaving behind, and now if it is a person that they're leaving behind, let's say it is a person, they're not doing so well. They're not handling it as best as they probably thought they were capable of handling. Like it's, let's say, a breakup. So whoever they're breaking up with, essentially, that person, they're not handling their breakup. This could even be a feminine in her warrior energy, and she's breaking up with a masculine. Okay, so take it how it resonates. But whoever is being broken up with, this person, this warrior, they really thought this person was going to be like, I don't know, accepting or capable of handling this. But I feel like there's a big shock to this warrior because now all of a sudden this person that's being broken up with or divorced or being terminated from a job, even something like that, it's ending. This person, their reaction to this ending is like, this warrior was not expecting this kind of reaction. It's like, it's very defensive, very argumentative, not accepting it, not trying to hear it. No, you're not breaking up with me. Oh no, I don't care. I'm not getting fired. Blah blah blah. Like if you're firing me, this is going to happen. It's something like that. Like he wants a divorce. I'll show him. Or she wants to divorce me. I'll show her. Something like that. Like they're not accepting whatever this warrior is deciding to do with their lives, and they're choosing. It's whatever they're choosing. It's justified. Because it's giving them a new sense of hope and they're inspired and now they're able to see clearly. Whoever this person is over here with Grove in reverse and Message in reverse, this could also be someone that's like refusing to heal. They want to stay in the past. They want to stay codependent. They want to stay stuck. They're not understanding that it's like someone is saying like, I want to break up. And this person is like, pretend like they didn't hear that. It's like, they're like, okay, so let's, what do you want to do today? What do you mean? Did you not just hear me? I said, let's. This person is like, they're in denial. They don't want to hear it. They don't want to. Very argumentative. Like lashing out. Very angry about the situation. It's not, I don't know. It's like it's not clicking. And I feel like this reaction that this person is having, whether this is someone being terminated from a job, a relationship, a divorce, a friendship, whatever the case it is, it's their reaction is a shock to this person because this person was under the impression that this person was a whole. I feel like their reaction is just showing their true colors, and I feel like that's what's a shocker to this person because it's like, you need to tell me this entire time you were wearing a mask, this entire relationship, this entire job, this entire whatever, you've been wearing a mask. This is who you really are, and I feel like it's a shock. It's a shock, right? Because this person, they're not having it. They're arguing. They're defensive. They're bickering. They're accusatory. It's a bunch of stuff. And it's like, well, had I known you were going to react like this, I would have never blah, 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 blah. Right? So, anyway, so that's that. Sorry, my phone went off. Hold on. Let me just double check. Oh, dang. That's a lot. Oh, what about, hold on. Sorry, it's school stuff. Alright, I am... Okay. So yeah, so this person, I don't know, it's like their reaction to something is like, where did this come from? Right? Okay. So, oh yeah, I did the Universal Yums box yesterday. I did the review, but I gotta finish the video. It's like I gotta put it together. But I think that was fun. These are some of the snacks from yesterday. These ones I didn't try. This one is, what is this one? Mulled wine toffee. Kind of sounds good. I feel like mulled wine is good for like meats and things like that. Or like on a cold winter night or something like that. And this one is like a ginger candy. Like a gingerbread candy. That's cute though. Anyways. I didn't want to try them yesterday while recording because I was already like sugared out. It was just too much sugar. Okay, I feel like whoever this masculine is, it could be either a water sign masculine, so a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio masculine, a Libra masculine, or a Sagittarius masculine. Or it could just be whoever this person is, because they now have their emotions in check. They now know what they want. They're able to, like, I don't know, set the balance within them. Like, they're not suffering from an imbalance within them. Like, unhappy, uninspired, just emotionally numb, right? That really puts a person at an imbalance within themselves, right? So I feel like something has cleared up for this individual, and now it's like they now have like a new sense of life, right? Like they've been wandering around in the dark forest and something happened, and now they can clearly, the moonlight, listening to their intuition, the moon. You ever be in the forest in the dark night, and then the moon is so bright and out, that moon can illuminate the forest. Like, I'm telling you, I'm not gonna say do this, but like if you've ever been in the forest at night and the moon is so bright, like shining like a full moon, that you have no problem seeing. That's how bright the moon is. Like, it literally illuminates the forest. It's like a light, literally. So I feel like that happens to this individual, and now they're like able to see where they want to go, and that's like, okay, well, that's the path I want to go, right? So it's like fixing everything inside of them, which is cool, which is good. Okay. All right. Listen. I get like 6. That's not good. The 4 of swords, or 4 of swords. Oh my gosh. The 4 of cups upright. Why did I say the 4 of swords? I feel like whoever this warrior is, they're interested. Maybe they really weren't interested in healing, because it was like, because they were already emotionally numb, so it's not really something that's important to them. But now that they're rearranging things that was inside of them, healing is like, it seems possible, it seems doable, it seems like it's not like something that's out of reach. It seems something that like they're interested in now, because it's something that, well, that's possible. Like, yeah. So that's over there. But we got the 4 of cups over here for this person. So Grove reverse and the 4 of cups upright. What did I say, reverse? No, it's upright. We got the 4 of cups upright. This is just whoever this person is. I feel like their part of their true colors is just showing really how miserable they are. This is just a really miserable person. Alright. I'm not laughing at them being miserable. I'm laughing because it's like the most miserable people in the world will call you miserable, because it's kind of like, you're miserable, I'm not. And it's just like, okay. But you're the one that's spreading the misery. Anyways, I also feel like whoever this person is, they're not exactly happy with their home environment. Like, they're not exactly comfortable. They're not exactly, it's just not, I don't know. I feel like whoever this person is, they feel like they have to walk on eggshells in their own home. This could also be an individual that struggles with where they want to go. And this person over here, they know where they want to go. They have a clear, they know where they want to go. Where they want to go is not where they want to go. This person over here, they don't know where they want to go. They don't know. They just have a lot of insecurities. I'll just say that. And this person over here, they're the complete opposite. This person's insecurities, I feel like, was being rubbed off on this warrior over here, or like it was weighing this warrior down. And this warrior was not even realizing how much of this person's insecurities was affecting this warrior. Something happened, and this warrior is like, oh, wait a minute. There's life, there's joy, there's peace, there's healing, right? There's all of these things. My phone's going off. Let me see what's going on. Okay, cool. Sorry, my phone was going off. So yeah, anyways, whoever this individual is to, not only are their true colors showing, but there's something about them that's kind of like very... So, if these people were together, this person, they weren't inspired because this person has like insecurities and they're not trying to heal. They don't even listen to their own intuition. They're just miserable. They're closed-minded. It's a bunch of negative stuff, right? I feel like whoever this warrior is, it's like this person got some sort of like spark of the eyes on the back of my back are itching. Sorry. This person got some sort of like inspiration. This newfound inspiration that this warrior has just gotten, it's like opened their eyes. This person over here, it's like no matter what they have, they're not happy with it. You know what? I did a recent reading not too long ago, and I talked about someone's energy just being very boring. Very dull, very boring, very basic, negative, just miserable. Like, you gotta pick a struggle. You're miserable and you're boring? That's crazy, right? That's crazy. And I feel like you gotta be careful about who you are around, because who you surround yourself with, because people like this, they need to spread that. They need to spread it, because it's like, oh, you're having fun over there and I'm not. That's not fair. Let me go over there. And if you're unaware, okay, if you're unaware, a lot of those energies can like rub off on you. And the next thing you know, it's like all the joy is like being sucked out of your life and you don't even know why. And it's like you were just happy like years ago or a month ago or I don't know, however long ago. But all of a sudden now the joy is just... It's because this person, this is a good example of a person who's just so miserable with nothing, because there's like nothing that there's no joy, there's no excitement, there's no happiness, there's no appreciation, there's no gratitude. And I feel like this warrior was in that energy, not realizing that's not normal. That's not even their energy. And they're realizing, oh wow, there's actually more to life than this. There's actually happiness, there's joy, there's excitement, there's adventure. All right. So I feel like that has sparked something in this warrior, and now they want to go towards it. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. So yeah. That's pretty much that for that. I also feel like there's this person over here, they're just not really motivated by life, right? I mean, they could have like a job and, you know, responsibilities and this and that, but like the essence of life is joy and creativity and fun and adventure and curiosity and imagination. This person, they have like none of that. Like this person's, it's just very mundane, same shit, different toilet, right? And it's just like very beige, okay, very meh, okay. So yeah, I feel like whoever this energy is, I picked it up on my reading like a day or two ago when I was talking about someone's energy is boring. They're just not, you know, they're just boring. They're not interested in like having a good laugh or, you know, oh, let's go try this new thing, or I don't know. It's just very, and there's nothing wrong with that. If that's what you like, then that's what you like. If that's the kind of friendship you want, that's the kind of friendship you like, right? But this person, they're very like miserable with it, right? So not only are you boring, but you're miserable. I know people, I've met people that are miserable with their own lives, but they don't spread it. Like, they know that they suck, but they're not trying to, like, bother people with that. You know, they're not trying to, like, they hate life, but they know that you don't hate life, so they're not going to make you feel bad for loving life. This person, like, they make you feel bad for loving life. And it's just because they don't have a good relationship with life. And it's just like a mood killer, oh. Okay, so you're miserable and you hate life. You want everyone to be miserable and hate life with you, so we're all just gonna sit down here and do nothing. Just sit down, shut up, don't do nothing, don't say nothing, don't think nothing, just like, okay, sleeper agent. Anyways, so I don't know what's going on, but whoever this person is, they're just not taking a breakup or an ending very well. It's actually bringing out the monster in them, and it's just like, dang, that's who you are. That's who you've been this entire time. I don't know. I'm getting that one song, Misery by Paramore. Whoa, what have I meant to brag? Look, the Four Swords came out. But I got him where I want him now. Wow. I feel like this person is really showing who they are. There's a truth that's really bothering them. We got Libra and Cancer out. And those are the signs that I was already talking about too. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Libra, or Sagittarius, right? Those are the main energies, signs that I was getting. I feel like somebody is healing from this situation over here, or they're hoping that they can heal a situation over here, or they were hoping that, I feel like whoever this warrior is, they were hoping that they can heal this individual, hoping that if they heal this individual, that they can heal the situation or heal the relationship or whatever the case it is. But it's just not, I don't know, it's just like not working out. Someone's hiding a lie. Someone's like laying on a lie. I feel like it's the person down here. They're laying on some sort of lie. I mean, they're lying about a truth. Like there's a truth that they're lying about. And I feel like that truth is like threatening to them. They would rather be buried with that truth, presented as a lie so the real truth doesn't get revealed. But I feel like there's a truth that's threatening this individual. And by them showing their true colors, I feel like the reason why they're lashing out and having such a hard time with this ending is because they feel like that truth is just around the corner peeking at them. It's going to reveal themselves. So they feel like if they hold on to this warrior, that truth won't reveal itself. That truth will stay hidden. But the more that they reveal themselves and their true colors and their mask falls off, it's like the more that these swords of truth reveal themselves and comes out. So they could have been lying about something big that they're willing to like stay, like keep buried or hidden. But it's like that lie, it's like, it's, I don't know, it's like it's coming out of them from different angles. Like the truth of the lie, the truth of the matter is like poking at them in different angles. I don't know what that is. This person could also be begging to not be broken up with or not be fired or not be divorced from. Somebody's like crying, like ugly crying, so that way this ending doesn't happen. But I feel like it's just out of fear because of this lie. So not only are their true selves being revealed, but I feel like they're begging out of like fear that this truth is going to be revealed. It's like a way for them to like make sure that this lie that they've been keeping buried doesn't come to the surface. It's like their life depends on it, their livelihood or their stability depends on this truth not being revealed. But it's happening already. I don't know if this lie has anything to do with this warrior. I really don't feel like it does. I feel like this is just lies about their character, lies about who they are, lies about their personality, lies about manipulations and lying and things like that. Now, if this is a Libra, Libras are really, really good at lying and manipulating. Yes, they are. And people, overlook that. Another thing too that people overlook when it comes to, if this is a karmic Libra, I'm not saying it is, if it is, all right. But one thing that people tend to overlook when it comes to Libras is people think out of the entire zodiac sign that Scorpios are the most vengeful ones. But people overlook Libras and Pisces. Those are be the most, right next to Scorpio. I feel like Libras and Pisces are the ones that really, really go for the jugular too when it comes for revenge. All right. So this person could have done something vengeful or out of revenge, and they don't want that to be known or seen or heard of. All right, because it would really show their character. It would really show, wow, you really did that because you felt some type of way. That's messed up. Okay. So I don't know. So they could also be in this energy because, I don't know, like very manipulative and miserable. So they could have done something very manipulative to hide a truth, to try to like heal something in their lives. But in order for them to heal something in their lives, they had to do something to somebody else, betray somebody else, or something wicked to somebody else. And they're willing to lay down on that lie, be buried with it even. I feel like this person is tired. They just want to like rest, but they have trouble. They can't. I feel like whoever this person is down here, they just want to rest and take a good nap and sleep and just breathe and relax. They want to do that so bad, but for some reason they just can't. They can't. It's like they're just miserable and unhappy. All right, but they want peace. They want to heal from something, but whatever they want to heal from, they can't. There's just like a massive negative unrest within them. It's like deep within them, and they can't heal. It just makes them miserable day in and day out. I don't know. And I feel like this warrior was trying to like heal something with this individual, or even go as far as to heal them. It is just not, at the end of the day, you're still like, imagine trying to heal someone day in and day out. But at the end of the day, they're still miserable day in and day out. So something's got to give. Either you're going to keep healing them for no reason, and this is going to happen, or you're going to have to go somewhere else, right? Go somewhere else and do something else. Because obviously, no matter how much you try to heal or fix something, it's not going to work. Not with this individual. So I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. The Ace of Wands upright. Jeez. There's a lot of inspiration over here. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Hierophant reverse. So there could be some sort of temptation going on. Someone needs to be mindful of where they put their energy or their wand. Okay? They need to be mindful of that. But I do feel like somebody wants to go towards the thing that's healing the most. Someone is inspired for this newfound healing. I feel like it's this warrior. Because when I was saying how this warrior had something inspired them. Now they're like, wow, there's actually joy. You can heal. 3333. You can heal. There's happiness. There's peace. There's excitement. There's adventure. Like, this is what life really is about. Like, it's like they've experienced a whole different side of life. And that right there inspired them. With the Ace of Wands and the Four of Swords, I feel like somebody is like inspired now. They want to bring a balance to themselves. Again, with that Libra energy, they got a new sense of hope. They're inspired to do something, like take action. They're motivated for life. Okay, they could even have a newfound sense of passion for someone else or just life. Like, they just, dang, this is. I kind of like life. Life is not so bad. This is kind of good. Okay. Like, you mean this? You tell me like life can actually be fun? Life can actually be like. I like this side of life. Oh, now the Hierophant is upright. So, whoever this warrior is, whether divine feminine, divine masculine, the way they were operating around life was kind of like hopeless, faithless, uninspired, uninterested, just very meh, dull, and boring, right? A lot of that was influenced by an individual who is in that energy, right? You ever date someone and you tend to take on their characteristics, or a little bit of their mannerisms, or a little bit of like their personality, right? Because it's like you guys are merging, right? You guys are like pulling from each other energetically. That's why you got to be careful who you're pulling from, you're mingling with, right? Because eventually it's like, dang, I was just happy like 2 years ago, 10 years ago, 5 months ago, a year ago. Where did all the joy go? Okay, so you got to be mindful of that. So I feel like this warrior was in that like very hopeless, faithless energy with the Hierophant in reverse, but the Hierophant is upright. Okay, so now they have a newfound sense of like, listen to their intuition. They have a clear path. They know where they're going. Also, wherever they're going, they could also be entering new contracts, like marriages or relationships or a job. Okay, wherever they're going, they have faith in that. Okay, it's yeah. Okay, yeah. Let's do this. With the Hierophant upright, could also be a Taurus. I feel like whoever this warrior is, they just realized that they were missing out on something. Because I'm getting I have. They didn't have inspiration with the Ace of Wands, inspiration, hope for healing, faith, joy, excitement, curiosity. They didn't have any of that. And they have that now. That's what they have now. They have that. They have faith, right? Anticipation. The awareness that they can heal. Clarity. Right? They know they have something that they want. They have a path that they want to go down. Right? They have a direction that they want to go towards. They have things now. They've been inspired. That inspiration has given them these things. These are things you cannot buy. The wind is blowing outside. The winds of change is what I'm getting. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse. That is not good. Wheel of Fortune reverse. So I feel like whoever they're moving away from, this person over here, it was like being around miserable and negative people. You don't see the wonder in life, the joy, the curiosity, the beautiful things, the amazement. Okay, you take those things for granted. You disregard those things. They're not important. And the more you're in that energy, the more miserable and dull and boring and it's just life, whatever. And it's just like, dang, where's the excitement? Where is the joy? I feel like whoever this person is, it was like they were supporting that kind of energy, that kind of mindset, that kind of living, that kind of like, it's okay to be miserable and boring and dull. Let's all do it together. It's like they were encouraging that. Who wants to be in that energy? Nobody does. Nobody wants to be in that energy. I feel like being in that energy, it pulls you away from amazing opportunities, and it messes with your like dharma. It's just you don't even realize that was an amazing opportunity, or that was a good opportunity, or that was just good luck, or you don't see those things for what they are. Like, nothing is amazing, it's just very negative. So I feel like whoever this person is, it's like they wanted this warrior to like not experience joy and just be stuck and just see the world as negative and cold, and well, the world doesn't care about you, so F the world, forget about the world, let's just be hateful and miserable and angry together. But being in that energy, it really stops your Wheel of Fortune. It really prevents you from experiencing blessings. It really does, absolutely. Because you're hardening your heart. You're blocking your heart. Hold on. So yeah, being in that energy, it's like, dang, that's why you're so miserable, because like, look at the way your heart is. Your heart is cold as ice or hard as a stone, and then you wonder why you're never gonna experience the miracles of life. Look at your heart. So I feel like you really gotta be careful who you're around. So I feel like being in the energy, this person was like missing out on things and just, I don't know, being in that, it was hardening their heart. So something happened to this warrior. They experienced a bout of inspiration. It gave them a sense of hope. And they're realizing, dang, this is not the way to go. This is why life was so sucky. Like, this is why life was not fun. You got to open your heart. I don't know. You know, like, so I feel like this person, this warrior, they're breaking ties with this individual over here. You know, and as much as they wanted to heal this individual and heal the situation, it's just too chaotic. It's just too miserable. It's too unhappy. It's too stagnant. It's just too, you know, and it's like, on the surface, I feel like whoever this individual is on the surface, they could seem like they're in the Four of Swords, but underneath it's the Grove reverse. So they can't heal. They're not willing to heal. They're not willing to listen with message in reverse. They're not understanding. They're not getting it. And they're still miserable at the end of the day. And it's just like, dang, so if I keep on with this, it's just going to get worse. This warrior is realizing the more that they invest in this, like, black hole, essentially, it's just going to keep them in this Wheel of Fortune reverse. Negative, dark, dull, dumb, deafblind, unhappy, lack of inspiration, numb. So it's kind of like, it's either you or me. And it's not going to be them. So they had to cut them off or break up with them or leave the job or divorce, whatever the case is. But this person, they're not handling it very well. They're like lashing out and, I don't know, like bugging out. Because they can't, I don't know. I feel like this person, they weren't expecting something like that either. They weren't expecting for that to happen. I don't know. Like, they're just not expecting. Ugh, is that the devil? The Tower reverse. Wow. Yeah, they're not expecting this. You got that Scorpio energy? So this person, they don't want this to change. They don't want this to end. They want everybody to be in the same energy as them. They feel like when we're all in the same miserable, dark, dull energy, it's like it makes them feel good. It makes them feel safe. Because happiness and curiosity and joy and inspiration, it threatens them because that's not who they are on the inside. I'm not saying forever, right? But as of right now, because they're just not willing to change and they don't want to hear it. And when everybody else is happy and inspired and yeah, let's go do this. Yeah, come on. Oh, wow, did you see that cool? It really threatens them because that's not who they are on the inside. It threatens them. It messes with them. So they want everybody to be in the same energy as them. And that's not possible. That cannot be. Somebody wants everybody to be oppressed with them. But they're not oppressed because they don't have, like, it's not being put on them. This is like a choice. But what they're doing is they want everyone else to be, like, to be miserable. Like, they're trying to oppress the energy of joy, happiness, curiosity of the people around them. So they're not alone in their self-chosen misery. Because after some time, it's a choice. You're choosing to be miserable. You're choosing to be unhappy. 4411. After some time, it's like, you must love being miserable. You must love being angry. You must love being petty. You must love being in that energy because it just doesn't make sense. A grown adult who can choose, make their own choices, because as an adult, you can make your own choices. You are an adult, enough sound mind. But this is what you're choosing to do, be miserable. And in turn, you want to oppress people around you, right? Well, if I'm miserable, you have to be miserable too. Because it just makes them feel good. It makes them feel like they're not alone. I feel like whoever this person is, they're not ready to heal from whatever is hurting them, whatever is making them this way. They're not ready to heal from it. And it's like, that's fine, but the people around you, they can't wait for you to heal, because who knows how long that's going to take. And I feel like this warrior is like, okay, well, you don't want to heal right now. That's perfectly fine, but there's things that I want to do right now. Right now. I want to do things right now. Okay? So I feel like them walking away and like wanting to heal and do things, and this person, they're not... What do you mean you want to heal? Where's this coming from? Where'd you get that spark of inspiration from? Right? Like, you're asking me where I got my spark of inspiration from instead of supporting me in my newfound sense of inspiration. That really shows you who you are. You're asking me why I'm happy instead of supporting my happiness. That shows me who you really are. Right? I'll get one more and then I'll close the reading. I am so excited for Thanksgiving. I love cooking. What is the last one? Okay, if nothing comes out, I'll just close the reading. Well, we got the Four of Pentacles reverse. I feel like whoever this individual is, they just have to let all of this go. They have to let it all go. They have to let go of the dynamic, the relationship, the marriage, the job, the house, the car, the mindset, the holding on and trying to oppress people, and that control and mine. Whatever it is, they have to let it go. They have to let it go. Now, if they're trying to hold on to a certain individual, if this is a feminine trying to hold on to the masculine, they have to let him go. If this is a masculine trying to hold on to a feminine, he has to let her go. If this is someone that's trying to hold on to a job, it's just like they have to let it go. If this is someone that's trying to hold on to a house and the house is breaking down, and they have to let it go. Whatever it is, they have to let it go. They just have to. They have to let it go. They don't want to. They want to. Everybody stay oppressed. They have to let it go. It's not doing anything for anybody. Nine of Wands reverse. They're just pissing themselves off. They're the only ones that's getting mad. They're the only ones that's getting triggered. They're the only ones that's getting frustrated. They're the only ones because they don't want to let something go. So because they don't want to let it go, they're lashing out. They're defensive. They're arguing. And this warrior over here, they're like, dang, I really gotta go. You want to not only oppress me, but control me and be miserable, and you don't want to enjoy life. This is too much. This is too much. This is not what I want. This is not what I signed up for. And I really feel like this person, they're shocked overall because they were not expecting this kind of behavior from this individual. It's like, dang, you really had me fooled. I thought you were someone else the entire time, and this is who you really are. You really see, people really show their true colors in times of like duress, stress, emergency, disasters, sickness, down, like when your life goes through ups and downs, right? So everything's good when we're good, but like now that we're having troubles and hard times, like this is who you really are. So I feel like this person's like, dang, you really had me fooled. But they're kind of happy because they're like, you know what? I dodged a bullet there. Thank you for showing me who you really are. So overall, it's not so bad. Bye.